Hi, I'm Angela from empoweredcrystals.com and I make healing crystal jewelry. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for all you Pisces out there for the spring period, and that will be March, April, May. So I'm going to be using these crystal grid oracle cards, and as you can see they are beautiful crystal grids and have lots of crystal suggestions. If these are the type of videos you do like to see, please do click the like and subscribe button. I'm new and trying to grow, so it's really helpful if you do. And if you like any of the crystals and want them in the form of jewelry, please do pop over to my empoweredcrystals.com website and check me out. Thank you very much. So I've pre-picked the cards for you so that I can get the crystals out. And the first one is transition. And I've chosen lovely pieces of lepidolite there. The second one is compassion, and I've chosen aquamarine for that one. And the third one is communication, and I've chosen lapis lazuli for that one, which is lovely dark blue. So looking at all these as a whole, we're looking at changes, and this can be a particular situation that changes, or it can be your change with a particular person or relationship. I feel as though a lot of you will be having finding that your relationship changes with a certain person. So hence this, we've got this transition card. So we have, as I say, lepidolite with that. And this transition period and changes period, I feel as though this is, for a lot of you, will be with a particular person. So that could be your actual romantic relationship, it could be your children, family member, it could be people at work, somebody specific at work. It could just be as simple that you change departments in work, and so everything sort of changes around you. But I do feel for a lot of you this will be a particular person where you're finding that you're having to adapt because of a lot of changes that are happening. Now these changes, they could be due to changes to your environment. So maybe one of you have changed jobs, and so that changes your work hours. It could be that you've changed houses, so you've moved, and the new place has brought in different stress factors, or generally just different things coming in, and you're all having to adapt. It could also be that you've had something happen, like a situation. I'm just trying to think of examples that would happen. So maybe there's been a massive argument with a family member, so you've both argued with this different family member, and it's caused a different relationship between the two of you because of the tensions caused. So it could be that something's happened, could even be just picking something out the air, you know, something like a car accident's happened and it's brought in something that's changed the relationships. But whatever it is, whatever stresses outside or changes in the relationship, or what's happened or changes in your job, this is going to be a period of transition where you need to adapt. You can't carry on the same way as you have been and be getting the same results. You are going to have to change what you're doing to get the same results you were. That's if you're happy with them. Obviously, you will hopefully get good results. So this first one is compassion. And this is to treat the person or situation with compassion. There's some hurt going on there, some stresses, some things that are out of both your control, and you need to be gentle with this situation, whether it's work or home or family. I feel as though if you push hard at it, it's going to crack, and you're going to end up either having a breakup or massive arguments, or having to change jobs, or whatever the situation is, or not talking to the family member for a period. So I feel as though it's gently in this situation So this compassion, you have to try to see from the other person's side. What stresses are they coping with? What's going on? Have they had past traumas that's coming up now? There could be loads of things. Now with work, it's a little bit more difficult because obviously you're not on a one-to-one basis with a lot of people, but you need to just, I think, be kind. Just generally, just think, what would I want in this situation? Would I want to be shouted at? Would I want to be controlled? If you're a manager, would you want somebody shouting at you and telling you that you've got to do this tomorrow or you're out? Just have a bit of compassion. You need, sometimes using a carrot rather than a stick is better. So, I mean, obviously, we're not talking about people really taking the mickey. You do have to have, obviously, some boundaries, as we talked about in the last video. But I do feel a bit of compassion in this particular situation is going to help. So this last one sort of brings in with this compassion card, and this is communication. So with this communication, I've chosen lapis. So I feel as though there's been a lack of communication and it needs to be corrected. There's been cross wires, you're both been not talking to each other, or at work you've been sat there not voicing yourself, or if it's family, you've not been talking to them, you've been avoiding visiting. And so there's a lot of assumptions that are going on which are probably incorrect. Assumptions generally tend to be incorrect. Obviously we can be lucky and get right, but even if you are right with an assumption, you don't necessarily know the history behind that assumption. So it's really good to communicate your feelings, how you're feeling about the situation and what you'd like to do. Now, you obviously got to be bringing this compassion bit, and I feel as though it's this really softly approach to this. So don't go storming and say, I want blah blah. You really want to have like a gentle communication, you know, maybe starting out saying what's wrong, you know. But obviously every situation is different, so this is a general reading, so do please take all of these with a pinch of salt, because obviously you are the decision maker in your life and you need to do what's best for you. So if you think this is all a load of rubbish and that it's not the right way to go, then you go by your own intuition. So with this communication, you sometimes have some clues. So I've chosen lapis lazuli because it's great for the throat chakra. And sometimes you get clues that you're not communicating properly, like constant sore throats, dry cough, you know, something that's, you've constantly got throat problems, you're constantly clearing your throat because you've got excess phlegm in the back of it, that sort of thing. So that those sort of clues that you're not communicating your truth is quite often happens. I'm not saying always, and obviously it's a general reading, as I keep on saying. So, but just if that sort of makes sense, that you've been getting a lot of throat problems and you feel as though you're holding on to your words and you want to say something, maybe now's the time to say it. So as with everything, please do use your common sense, as I do feel as though this is a bit of a stressful situation and it's very in the balance, but just softly approach to this one. I really hope you enjoyed your reading and that it helps you in some way. Please do leave a comment and let me know. I really enjoy hearing all your situations. If you did like, please do click like and subscribe on this video. It's really helpful for me to grow. And again, if you want any of these jewellery in the form of these crystals in the form of jewellery, please do pop over to my website, empoweredcrystals.com. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.